Art Finette is a volunteer caregiver for 86-year-old Avis Varner. Both live in Monticello. He and an organized group of volunteers take turns driving Avis between Monticello and Champaign, where she's received dialysis 3 times a week for the past 6 years. Avis's husband, Steve, is too frail to drive Avis himself. Over the years, Art has gotten to know Avis and her family during their drives.
My giving her a ride is helping her. It's helping her because Steve can't drive her over here. But it helps me because it gives me a better appreciation of the blessings that I do have.
It's hard to accept help at first because I was always the one that was taking people and going to the nursing home, and you come to this full acceptance that this is what life is, and you do have a life.
And she is such a cheerful person, a caring person, that it became very easy to become very attached to her.
When Art retired in 1993, he looked for a regular opportunity to give. He wanted to help the elderly with chores and transportation. He found the perfect match with Piatt County's Faith in Action program in Monticello. Julie Glau directs the program. It started in 1998 with 100 volunteers. 5 years later, it's grown to 255 volunteer caregivers and nearly 400 people served, mostly senior citizens.
When I go and I see the need of the senior, they may need a whole gambit of things, and then I just look through the volunteer file, and from the time that they are available to what they like to do, then I organize the care around that.
Faith in Action has chapters throughout Illinois and the United States. The Piatt County chapter began as an outreach project of the Piatt County Nursing Home, funded by a grant from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Nursing Home Executive Director Carla Bradley wrote the grant, and she and a team interviewed seniors and their family members throughout the county to determine their needs.
Seniors really wanted the services brought to them in their own community, in their own home.
The 100-bed facility at the Piatt County Nursing Home typically runs full and has a waiting list.
We would visit with family members frequently that were on our waiting list that said, you know, if we just had a little help at home, we might be able to stay there longer.
Faith in Action volunteers range in age from 13 to 86 years old. Stephanie Adams is a 17-year-old high school student from Monticello. She's one of several volunteers who helped 97-year-old Clara Shull.
I appreciate the age difference a lot, and I just learned from her, you know, and how she has lived and set examples for me.
Oh, she's a good helper. Boy, she can see stuff to do, and she'll do it. She's good.
Some believe that the need to give care is a basic human need. Faith in Action knows this. They regularly provide a team of caregivers around one person. They once provided 40 volunteers for a young woman terminally ill with cancer.
We also provided transportation for her medical appointments. We took out her garbage. We raked her leaves. We mowed her yard. We planted her flowers in her flower bed. We did her laundry. We did her cleaning. We did everything that we could in order to maintain her at home until she needed more care. And we were able to provide hundreds and hundreds of hours of volunteer hours for her for the last 16 months of her life.